You are about to learn, at least in brief, the breadth and depth of the Bible. What you will see next will be like putting on goggles to see clearly underwater. The sanctuary, the model of the plan of God, is God's timetable of activities, the chart for the salvation of man. What is the sanctuary and why is it important? Do you remember the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark? Well, that ark, with the two angels, cherubim, on the mercy seat opposite each other, is God's ark for the covenant of alliance. Next to them, there is a lampstand with 7 lamp holders. Then there's the table, the altar for the burning of incense, the curtains that separate the ark from the other objects, and other curtains that divide the area into 2 compartments, the sanctuary, or holy place, and the most holy place. These curtains were made of very fine linen and of specific design, with angels embroidered in silver and gold thread. These, along with many other items, would be God's implements for the plan of salvation of humanity, salvation from judgment and the verdict of a conflict which started in heaven. What few of us are aware of is that inside the ark lie the 10 Commandments, the manna, and Aaron's rod, which are very important details for the application of the sanctuary, details that you can learn more about in the God's covenant topic of the General Index. The sanctuary was made from the finest objects and metals. You will find a description in Exodus chapter 25 and onward, and its associated rituals are described in the books of Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. The implements, laws, and rituals together would make up the structure that would teach the world of the conflict, the judgment, and the commitment of God and the price of salvation, all placed in orderly fashion here in the sanctuary. Only through all of these is everything revealed, the plan for salvation, all biblical doctrines, the prophecies, and the timetable of God. And let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. The sanctuary also reflects God's love. As this verse explains, God never washes His hands of the human sufferings in this world. The presence of God living among His people is to show us His support in this conflict. In spite of the fact that man separated himself from God by sinning, the sanctuary would instruct us how to get back together with Him, what it would take for us to be reconciled. When Adam and Eve sinned, a lamb was sacrificed so that their nakedness would be covered. That first lamb represented the institution of ceremonial law, which the process for redemption describes. Adam and Eve transgressed the law of heaven, and to acquit them, the ceremonial law with the institution of the sanctuary is necessary. The rituals and other details will be summarized thus.